and welcome. Hello and welcome to another thrilling episode of Expedition Aladragor. I am your Dungeon Master, SniperGuy, and I am joined, as always, by the Billy Brews Cruz. Say hello, Billy Brews Cruz.
Hello.
Fucking give me Melvin back!
When last we left, battle! I was waiting, the music didn't like kick up as hard as I wanted it to there, but we left in the midst of battle with our heroes venturing into the lair of the Beast of the Wastes in the hopes that they would find... Can you guys see that, by the way?
Sure.
The aura?
What? No.
What now?
How do we go? How about now?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay. That happened last time, if you recall.
We were hoping we would find Melrin alive and well.
You descended into this hole, tracking Melrin with the beans he left behind, and rather than finding your friend alive and well, found his corpse lying in this room. The beast, yellow eyes peeking around the corner, engaged you in combat and raised dead and vermin, bringing Melrin back up to fight you, along with a variety of insects and horrible things writhing up out of the ground. However, Melrin seemed unaffected by the magic intended to turn him hostile, and instead waved at all of you and said hello. And then, in a stunning move, Osa tossed his coin, his item he's had since the very beginning of the campaign, to Melrin, who caught it and said the words that Osa gave him. A cloud of smoke burst forth and covered Melrin, writhing and moving around and just generally obscuring him from view, with a light shining underneath. Osa, as you are the bearer of this coin, I would like you, please, to roll for me a D100.
81. Good number.
Okay, roll it again. No. Well then.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh no.
We got the what else?
I literally looked at this.
Leave it up to a dice roll.
I literally looked at this earlier and went, I hope that one doesn't happen. And then you rolled that one.
Why would you have it on the list?
chart?
I didn't make the chart.
Sniper Guy. You can edit the chart, Sniper Guy.
Wait, you can edit the chart?
I could. I could just lie and come up with a but I'm not going to do that. All right. Hellyth, it's your turn.
Oh, crap. Now I gotta remember where we were.
I'm at 1.
We're all dying.
It's a lot of bad things happening. There's a green aura that has come up around the beast, who is staring at you all with yellow eyes.
Let's see, do I have a tentacle out?
You don't have a tentacle out, but we got the token for it ready for you.
No, yeah. I'm looking through. Okay, initiative.
Hey, in the turn order, I only see Meow, myself,
And zeros.
and Melrin out.
Same, yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, for players. Yeah.
I've got all 5 of you.
Okay, well,
Huh.
you'll just have to let us know when it's our turn.
It's
'cause we can't see
Hellyth,
it.
Osa, Meow, Peter, Billy. And then all the bugs.
Let's see. So while I try and figure out what else is going on, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah, I'm not on this turn order. I forgot. I was like, where am I?
You are. I'm looking at you. You're right there. It's fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. These insects are like small, right?
Yeah. Technically, you can. These are small enough that you can occupy space with them. It turns out after I.
Okay. I'm gonna scoot up here and I'm gonna attempt to Eldritch Blast whatever his name is. I guess I'm assuming him. You repeatedly refer to him as masculine, so. Does a 24 hit.
Big Bad, that's who you're targeting?
Yeah.
Yes, 24 hits.
So 7 force damage. And then I'm going to shoot him again.
I think SniperGuy has figured out our
17.
weakness. We don't have AoE.
Right.
Peter has 2 attack. That counts, right?
That's when I die. I'm rolling a wizard.
17 also hits.
And then an additional 7 force damage, apparently.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tentacle of the deeps him.
All right. What is... Okay. Putting the tentacle up.
Mine was better.
I agree.
Does a 23 hit?
Hold on
I'm
once.
assuming it does.
Yes, a 23 hits.
So 7 cold damage and his speed is reduced by 10.
Okay. Yeah, in my head, for some reason, I was picturing it as more female, but I guess I never did that.
Actually stated.
They can be a they.
Sure. Yeah, I'm fine with going with A.
It's a horrible abomination monster thing, so you know.
Sure.
Anything else, Hellyth?
I'm gonna spit at it. I don't know.
All right, Osa.
Oh, it's my turn? Okay, cool. I am going to hit one of these things.
Wait, are you really 1 health?
I am actually 1 health, yes.
Oh.
Have any of these been damaged?
The one with the red dot in the upper right, yes.
Okay, I'm going to attack that one.
I'm going to start doing
So
that for
each-
you guys and marking which ones have taken damage when there's a bunch.
Also, sometimes you guys should mention if you guys don't have any health, because, you know, like, we could
I
help
did.
with that.
I said I have 1 HP earlier. Whatever.
Can't
it's fine.
you
I can
see
heal
his health bar?
myself. I rolled a 13.
No, all I see is blood.
13 hits.
Okay, for 9 damage.
Okay.
Extra attack, which is not a bonus action, right? It's just another, like, that's how that works.
Your additional attack.
Yes,
is
you're taking an
literally
attack
part of the
action,
attack action.
Okay.
which is multiple attacks once you're a high enough level.
High enough level. And then the monk martial arts is
Okay,
you can either
the martial arts
take
strike is a
one
bonus action. I won't be taking that. I'm just going to take 2
normal attacks.
normal attacks.
Okay.
8 damage.
Yep, that kills it.
Okay, now I'm going to spend a key point. So I guess I might as well spend my bonus action to take an extra attack. I apologize. So I've got 2 more attacks, I think.
If you spend a key point, you get 2
Yep,
versus
I get
1.
2 more attacks. I will attack. I'll attack this one that's like kind of between me and Billy.
So are you like punching or are you just like stamping? What are you doing to...
I imagine I'm just stepping on them if they're really little.
Yeah, it's like weird centipedes and beetles and...
Do
Do a barrel roll.
A 10 does not hit.
Okay, and then I am able to, during a flurry, use my Hands of Healing, and I'm going to heal myself.
Okay.
Wow,
But
rude.
I don't have to spend another key point. Are you full? Are you
I'm
hurt?
missing 9 health, man.
You want me to heal you instead? Billy says something. Osa's got it.
Seems like a bad idea, but you do you.
Osa, don't die to a bugs. I've seen you take on such scary things.
Osa's like squinting through one open eye and bleeding just everywhere.
Don't worry, I got you.
School, I gotcha.
Oh,
shake
max
this
roll. I
off.
get 11 health back.
Nice.
And I haven't moved, but I don't want to, so I think I'm good.
All right. Meow.
Disengage is not a movement. I'm sorry. It's an action.
Yes.
It is an act. Yes. So.
Meow is going to take a couple steps here and cast Aid as a 3rd level on Osa, Billy, and Peter. So they gain 10 temporary hit points.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Thanks, holy shit! Effectively,
Saving the party from our own poor decisions.
I don't know if he used it already, but I did give Melrin Bardic Inspiration earlier.
Oh, and I
Okay.
guess also everyone should be
remember that.
blessed at this point.
Melrin hasn't used it yet.
Okay.
That's good to know, Corv.
I am
Thank you.
going to end my turn there.
Okay, so that would be Peter.
Yeah. Well, Peter's got a bunch of bugs, and Meow is not in range to help. So, Peter's just gonna keep hacking at bugs. Also, I realized it keeps telling you slashing damage, but I do have a magic axe. I don't know if that overcomes their whatever to slashing stuff.
It wouldn't in this case. It doesn't matter that you have a magic axe. That's still a bunch of bugs, and so when you're slashing, you're not hitting one creature. You're hitting a bunch, so it's still negating it a little bit that way.
So
you
first
totally should have
attack,
kept the
24?
magic table.
24 hits.
Okay.
The magic table would have been perfect for this fight.
For 9 slashing.
Okay, which one are you going for?
We'll do the one next to me and Meow.
All right, still up, but it's looking rough.
Okay. We're gonna do it again.
That hits.
Okay. So that's gonna be 17 slashing.
Yeah, you like take the flat of your blade and just smash a million of them, and that swarm is no more.
Alright, that's all I got, man.
All right, Billy.
Billy's gonna try an old trick because it worked so well last time. Billy looks into his rucksack and looks and sees there's only 2 bottles of rum left. It's very sad. He takes one out and he uncorks it and just starts spraying it on all the bugs around him.
Okay.
I'm gonna get them drunk and then they're gonna die.
All right, well, moving on from Billy's. Anything else, Billy?
I will choose to disengage these bugs then, and no, actually, I'm gonna stay here because I got to make sure I got Osa's back. I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna mark these as your boozed up bugs.
Drunk
triple
bugs in a
Bs.
rug.
All right, it's the bugs' turn.
That's got to burn. Just covered in alcohol. That's got to burn.
They do respirate through their exoskeletons. I mean, like, theoretically, you could technically be drowning them at this point.
It'd be like jumping into a pool full of liquor.
All right.
Yeah, and then holding your head under past what
Yeah.
you would normally be able to.
Osa, what's your AC? It's like 18?
Who's asking?
The DM?
18.
Your mom.
Is it 18?
It's 18.
Okay.
Check the sheet, nerd.
Wow, all right.
Read
Read a book. Okay, one of those is going to hit you.
Okay.
We'll just do damage in front of the table here because I forgot to find a d4. That's 10 damage to Osa.
Okay.
Billy, what's your AC?
Goodbye to all those temporary hit points.
It's very high.
Let's go. Let's do it.
What's how much
Nice.
damage?
Is it 14?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 of these hit you.
Great.
So that's gonna be 21 damage to Billy as bugs swarm and snap and bite.
Okay.
You don't sound like you're having fun with that, Billy. It's a party.
I'm trying to think if I used my reaction if that was last turn or this turn. This is a new turn. But that
This
was
is a
2
new
different
round.
bugs.
This is a new round.
I'm gonna take it. It's fine.
Okay. Peter, your AC?
Is 14.
Okay, so the top one's gonna hit, but there's not as many bugs left in that one, so it's not gonna do as much. So that's 7.
Okay. Remind me what type of damage this is?
This is piercing as they swarm and bite.
So I get to have that.
That's 6. Oh my god. Then
Oh, they also though.
All
get
right.
punched
I forgot.
because yeah. So it takes 6 force damage.
Nice.
Does this happen to all of them? Or is this once
Anything
per
that hits
turn?
me with an attack. It
Okay.
also does not specify melee, so if something shoots me, it gets
Yeah,
zapped
you
as well.
blast a beam of light out at them. Okay, so the top one there takes 6 damage as it swarms and bites you. The second one, all 3 of these hit you. And so give me your damage. We're going top to bottom.
Do you just want to take this as my damage for the turn, or do you want me to roll it every time?
I want you to roll it every time.
So, second one is 2.
Okay, and then one more.
5.
All right, and then you took, what, 13, 25
Is that
total?
counting the... Is that... Okay, so that counts the 7?
Yeah, that's total. It was a 7, a 6, and a 12. So 13 if you're having for rage.
Yep.
Okay, the beast with the yellow eyes, seeing you all get attacked and bitten into and all this, cackles and is going to cast a spell here. Be just a second. Make sure I am doing this right.
I don't like that you have to do the spell right.
Yeah, it generally doesn't bode well, that's for sure.
It's not. That means it's not just like I cast like firebolts.
Okay. As it goes to cast the spell, this sickly green and yellow light, as it's surrounded in this aura already, it reaches its hands apart, and you see a little like cloud of roots and bones and horrible fleshy things coming out in the middle of the cloud forming in its hand, and it reaches out and pushes it toward you, and right as it gets its hands out like this, the little cloud disappears. And it goes, ah!
Oh.
Ha! Ha! And you all look over and see Melrin holding his arm out, having snapped and cast Counterspell. Melrin, now a massive Minotaur, standing before all of you. Huge horns, and still looking very Melrin. Yellow, like the yellow raincoat still on. The hood's over. The horns are punched through the top of the raincoat.
Did the
still
raincoat grow with him, or is this like a fat man in a little
Yeah,
coat
it
situation?
absolutely grew with him. He's still got his staff with the little piece of like amber with the bean in the middle, and is standing there with just the one outstretched hand, the staff planted in there, and it says, "You shall not harm my friends," as the smoke dissipates, and the little gold coin that you threw to Melra and Osa goes clattering to the ground, still kind of shining with some light. Melrin, you can see, then kind of stumbles back a little bit from the effort of this, and you can see that like Melrin is still like shaking a little bit, and the like resurrected flesh on his Minotaur body turns a little blue. As he stands there, and you see one little cheek flap still peel back, and he goes, "Gah!" and then summons up in his hand a ball of beans that he throws into the center of the room, and a wash of hot beans goes flying over everything. We're gonna roll
At first I thought
here.
it was gonna be a bean construct, but then like honestly, this might be better.
I'm just proud of our boy Melrin for finally casting a spell that's not beans.
What are you talking about? He did cast beans.
Yeah, he
Counterspell.
counterspelled by filling
He
the
cast Counterspell.
by putting beans in his mouth.
And then these hot beans wash over everything in the room, but in the center, wash over all the bugs and you, but notably, they move around you. and land in areas around you, not hurting you. But you can see that, like, as these beans, these, steaming hot baked beans.
Did he just cast Bean Fireball?
Yes, he did.
He cast Fire Beam.
He
Fire
cast
Beam.
Fire Bean, and not only did he do that, he shaped it so it did not hurt any of you and killed all the bugs.
That's polite.
I'm pretty sure that
Okay.
means he's a sorcerer. With
He's a
careful
bean wizard.
spell.
No, he's a wizard.
Okay.
He's infused by the power of Bean, so he's a Bean Wizard sorcerer.
I straight up rolled him up a wizard sheet for this. He is a wizard. He is an evocation wizard, whose spells are almost all bean themed still, and has some custom ones in there. Melrin is now alive, and it is now Hellyth's turn.
Oh. Korv just left.
Korv stormed off.
Meow's right after Hellyth, right? No, he's back.
Osa would be right. So it's Hellyth's turn.
Let's see.
Miram! It was a waste! No!
It's still, you can still see it sort of bubbling there in the the horrible
Yeah,
ichor.
Yeah, Billy scoops up his hand of beans and bugs and rum and just
Another bourbon baked beans.
Please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see.
Billy begins uncontrollably vomiting for the remainder of the fight.
Does anyone
So
else vomit
I'm
when they
going
see
to
vomit?
cast-
This is important.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Osa.
Oh, thanks.
So that's 1d4 plus. Is it just? Yeah. Okay. Plus 4. So you regain 7 HP,
Nice. Thank you.
and then I'm gonna shoot whatever this evil beastie's face is. Again. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Okay. I'm gonna fire again. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
8 damage. Force damage.
Okay. Osa, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
Osa
what-
things.
Yeah. So we don't know what this aura is. It's just there.
Correct.
I only know how to do one thing. I'm gonna run in here. Anything happen when I run in?
I will say,
Yeah,
Osa,
roll.
you can't run in. You get here and try and step in, and this fully keeps you out.
Okay. Let's see this distance here. Oh, look at that. 15 feet. I'm gonna. I'm gonna activate my tattoos.
Oh shit! Yeah, I guess that does work.
Um,
oh,
Stop you.
I am sorry. Well,
They're magic. They're not real fists.
the
They're
this is magic.
Yeah.
So I would say this work. The spell says that it prevents an affected creature from passing or reaching through, but this is a magical thing that's happening, so I'm gonna allow it.
It doesn't say that I get reach. It says that my melee attack, my unarmed strikes can reach a target 15 feet away, but it does say that its inky tendrils launch towards the target.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so I have this for 10 rounds.
It sees you run up and kind of hit the barrier and just sort of cackles wetly, just
18.
and then you punch the shit out of it. 18 hits.
Punch it in its laughing mouth.
12 damage. Extra attack. 25 to hit.
Yep.
7 damage. Flurry. I'll spend a key point. 17.
Hits.
Okay.
I'll just say its AC is 17, just so we don't have to play this
Cool.
game.
Another 8. One more attack. 14, but give me a second.
You have bless, right?
Oh, I do have bless. I guess I'll roll that first.
Yeah. 18
And
hits.
Another 10.
Osa just cranking out damage over here.
And then I'm going to spend the rest of my movement to back up. If I don't have to get into melee, that works for me.
Look,
And that's me.
you're the one who
Happy
stopped
for
me from
you.
getting the melee. Like, if you want me to stand back here and punch you, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, cool. I like to think Osa ran into it, he started laughing, and then my tattoo started glowing, and I just shadow boxed the air, and he was like, what? And then they all hit him with
Just all right, Meow.
Meow is going to move forward here and cast Hideous Laughter onto
He likes laughing.
He's definitely intelligent enough.
I'm gonna go with more it than
Sure.
anything else, but it doesn't particularly care. I would
Right.
say.
It finds your gender constructs pointless and overfraught.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw here, right?
Yep.
Oh, also, hold on. I had forgotten here. That was a concentration. The shell is a concentration, and so by hitting it,
Oh, okay.
I never
Man,
do
I've been
concentration.
hitting it all
So-
the time.
I think it's half the damage dealt or 11, whichever is higher they have to beat for concentration.
Is it only? It's also magical effects.
It's any damage.
Any damage?
That's every single one of those punches.
Yeah, it has to roll for all of those. An Arcana
It's
check.
it's any damage.
Oh god.
So that shield's
Like,
going down.
also any time that I hit it with Eldritch Blast. technically.
Right, which was like 4 times.
Fuck, I
I
definitely
think
would have
only
fucking
3.
grabbed him if it went down in the middle of my combo. I would have walked in and grabbed
Okay,
him.
let's do Osa's and go
Yeah,
from
yeah,
there, because okay, what is this thing's con? All right, that one succeeds. That's fine. Yep. Okay. On that very last hit, Osa, you did, it kind of snapped out of it and its concentration is broken.
Cool.
Nice.
Wait,
Victory.
do we think he's gonna try and run away? Should I get into melee with him instead of backing up?
He can't get far enough.
That's we don't know. We don't know that there's a dead end to this cave, correct?
Correct. You guys have not seen around
yeah,
the corner.
we're faster than he is. I'm saying, or
That's
they
true.
are.
We're quick. That's true. That's true.
I
Can you
will
guys
chase them
fully
down.
see on the map what's around the corner?
Yes.
Mhm.
yes.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no shadow or anything.
Oops.
I'm
Well,
playing
yes.
as if I can.
Yeah, you don't know. And hey, maybe there's like secret passages. You don't know.
Maybe. I doubt it.
Maybe he has that dumb Misty Step thing that Dirge does.
All right, so anyway, Meow is doing Hideous Laughter. And so this is a wisdom saving throw, which needs to beat
16.
16. It rolled so badly. It is going to, as it sees that spell effect come at it, kind of throw up this golden yellow effect, which you guys have seen before when it reflected the axe that was thrown back at it. And it is going to bounce this spell back at you, Meow.
God.
Please roll your own spell save.
Who's concentrating on it?
Is Hideous Laughter
it is.
concentration?
I rolled a 9.
Hideous Laughter is concentration. So yeah, so Meow falls prone and begins laughing.
Okay. Cool. And I'm gonna I can still make actions while prone, right? Like a bonus action.
You're incapacitated.
Yeah, so which means you can.
So I think you're kind
never
of
mind.
taken out of it.
Yeah.
And it starts kind of cackling back in a mocking like
Does it fall over because it's laughing so hard?
You're going to die here. Peter, it's your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to keep my rage up.
Have you
Well,
considered
can't
just
get to
being
him.
angry?
And I'm pretty sure last session I threw my axe at him and never picked it up.
There's a bunch of people in between here that you could attack. I'm just throwing that out there.
No, the axe flew back to you, right? Because it was deflected back at you.
That was the bird. That was like days ago.
Yeah.
Did you throw
Oh.
something while you were in this room?
I'm kind of assuming it. Did I not?
I don't remember
you-
that. I'm gonna say you have your axe, and we'll just go with it.
Okay. Then I'm going to run up next to Billy. And as a bonus action, I'm going to use the help action with my Fey gift. And I'm going to do hospitality. Oh, wait, Billy, do you still have 10 hit points from Meow?
Oh, I ate right through those.
Me too.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna do hospitality, and we are both going to get. Sorry, I can't remember what I add to it. We're both going to get 5 temporary hit points,
Right.
and you will have advantage on your next attack. And then I'm gonna chuck an axe at it.
Okay. 19 hits.
Okay.
What
So
the
that
hell?
will be 8 slashing.
Okay, it is still concentrating on the reflected spell.
Okay.
That's what I get for never running spellcaster enemies. I forget things. Anything else, Peter?
No, that will be my turn.
All right, Billy.
Billy, confident now that he sees the green aura go down, charges forth. Ah!
And immediately gets splattered.
And I'm gonna go start with the stabbing. You made me waste the rum! I wasted the rum!
It like gets ready for you, and then you just sort of scamper past. It's like what?
What first attack or all attacks this round? Advantage.
What?
Who gets advantage?
Why would you have
Because I get
advantage?
Advantage.
Oh, no, you just got the help action.
That gives him advantage on his next
Right.
attack.
Yes.
Okay,
so
next
it's
attack.
just
So
on
an
the
18.
on
Just
next
Billy.
action.
Yeah.
Just on
So
one
just
attack.
Billy- yes.
Yes. So, all right. So hold on. I hit on an 18. I did 6 plus 2 fire damage, and then also my sneak attack. Where's my sneak attack? It's not rolling there. Oh, only 11. It's a little sad.
So that's a 19
Nine-
damage.
that's 19 damage, and then I'm also going to do my offhand attack as well. Which misses. Oh, wait, I'm blessed, aren't I?
You
Yes.
are.
I get a 4 if I hit the right thing. Nope. All right. Womp womp.
All right, Billy. This thing is going to.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, hold on, I'm gonna run away.
Oh, okay. That's probably a good idea.
Before it chomps on you.
Yeah, I'm like, ha ha ha, run down down the cave.
So Billy,
And-
also as
yeah.
you come around this corner, just to say what you're seeing here, there is on a beautiful ornate Igushu pedestal rising up out of the ground. Like everything else in here is bones and dirt and muck, and there's obviously like pillars that are constructed that are newer and everything. This thing is shining white, this pillar, and on top of it is this beautiful blue crystal. That you can see has glowing light that's illuminating the room, and inside of it you see that there is this sort of swirling darker smoke moving around inside of it, that is like in contest with this bluish white energy that's sort of swirling around like oil and water in here, but constantly moving and illuminating the room as if it's like an aquarium, that kind of light.
How big is it?
Like 2 footballs.
Okay. Billy says, I want one. And now I'm done.
Okay. The beast here is going to look at all of you and point a finger at Peter, and this horrible, sickly red light shoots out toward Peter.
Okay.
That's going to be a 17.
That will hit.
Okay. Where did
I was
that...
waiting for him to say no. You misunderstood. That was 17 damage.
No,
I
it's...
imagine it's going to be more than that.
It's 7 damage.
Okay. I'm hearing a butt.
And currently, it was a ray of enfeeblement, so you are going to deal half damage with weapon attacks that use strength for the next minute. But at the end of each of your turns, you can make a Constitution saving throw to end the effect.
Sure.
It is then going to step back here. Take a step forward, level another hand at Billy, and sickly green and yellow light is going to come out and move over you, Billy. Billy, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is he casting 2 spells in 1 turn?
No, one was a cantrip.
Okay.
He's also a boss. They can do fucky things.
21.
They can cheat.
Legendary actions.
Yep.
21 succeeds. So you would take half damage on this magical effect. Does that... It's targeting you. It's not like a fireball. Do you still take half damage? How's this work? I know you're a crazy rogue with evasion
I don't have
and shit.
perfect dodge.
We don't get that to level 7.
Yeah, I can still declare half damage on this, so it'd be a quarter damage, but I get to hear the number first.
Okay. This is going to be 31 damage.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and half that. So it's a quarter of that, right?
A quarter.
Since it was a miss.
It's a miss.
Oh, and you're
so
halving it. So yeah, and so you take half and then half again.
So 16, so 8. I take 8 damage.
Correct.
Double it, give it to the next person.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No. And yes, Ray of Enfeeblement would normally be a spell, not a cantrip, but not in this case. It can do that. It is now Melrin's turn. Melrin the Minotaur looks at all of you.
Can we call it M now?
And says, "Come on, everybody, let's get it."
He's a Minotaur. Minotaur.
And all right, he's gonna dash around here. Hellyth.
I said it seems like he's way more sprightly too. Like I feel like that's way more than this dash around the corner is something that I don't feel like I would normally hear.
And this is
equated.
like thun, 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 as this thing barrels around the corner.
Let's see. So, measure tool.
Yes, as someone in chat says, Melranator. Thank you, Treos.
So I'm gonna double move, and then I'm gonna use a bonus action to hit him with the tentacle.
All right.
Oh wait, nope, that's the wrong thing. It does not hit, and even if it had hit, it would deal basically 0 damage. So never mind.
All right. Osa.
That's me.
Is it? Are you sure?
Well, it's the character I'm playing. Or I guess it's a matter of
Or is the character playing you?
Dun dun
I
dun.
think I have to dash to get to him, and that's okay. I can spend a key point to dash as a bonus action. Oh no, wait, I've got 15 feet of reach.
For me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're ranged now.
Okay. So I can get here with my 45 feet. I can hit him, correct?
I would say you can't see him from there.
He went around the corner.
Second. That's 15 feet. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I would say he probably has cover from you from there. So
I'll
he
just
gets-
spend a key point to dash.
There you
Okay.
And I'm beating him up. One attack. 12.
12 hits. Wait, no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
less.
hits.
Less.
I'm thinking-
Even with
Oh,
plus,
yeah.
But no, AC 17.
And then, wait a second.
7's like a 2.
But bigger.
And then I'm going to spend a key point to raise my chance to hit by 2. So I rolled
There you
an
go.
Okay. So you hit.
8. So I hit. For 7.
Okay.
And then second attack. Ooh. Should I grab him or just hit him again?
Yes.
All the above.
I'll just hit him again. 18.
Yep.
11. And that's it.
Okay. Meow.
Is he still concentrated on the hideous laughter?
Oh shit! I keep forgetting to roll that.
Oh, probably not anymore.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh.
First roll 3. Nope.
I'm gonna stand up then. Walk forward a little bit.
Anything else, Meow?
Yeah. I'm gonna use my Misty Step. Misty Step.
Does have to be to a space you can see. Okay.
Can I see that
Sure.
from there?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna take a swipe at the big guy.
Okay.
The big it.
The big it. It's a 23.
Yep. So 8
It's
damage.
piercing magic.
I was gonna say I might get some bonus AC there, but that doesn't matter with the 23. Anything else, Meow?
That is all.
All right, Peter. Your axe is feeling
shit.
awfully heavy.
Yeah, I really needed to be where Meow is, though. Or Osa.
Oh.
As a bonus action, can I pick up the axe I threw on the way?
Yeah, you can do an item manipulation.
Okay, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to hit this guy, because I can't get within range of him now. So yeah, I'll pick that up. That's not the move. And then I'll move here, and I guess chuck an axe at him.
All right. 18 hits.
Okay, I was going to say, I've got Bless as well if I need it.
Still a strength to throw the axe, right?
Yes.
It could be strength or dex.
I
Depends
think
on.
hand axe is strength,
I think,
though.
yeah, hand axe specifically is
Yeah. Okay. So that's going to do half damage.
Right, so that will be 6.
Oh, right.
slashing.
right. And then if you want to go ahead and roll me your...
Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. There we go. That's the word. Okay.
21.
You get your strength back.
Huzzah!
All right, Billy.
Right.
There's a horrible monster looking at you, but all your friends are
It's-
standing behind.
Is it looking at me? I feel like it's looking at them now.
It's still looking at you. It's only
Okay.
been a few seconds.
Here's
I
looking at you.
suppose. How injured does it look?
It's looking pretty bad, but it's still got quite a bit of fight left in it.
Okay. Billy glances over his shoulder, like he's deep in thought right now. Is like, do I kill the monster? Do I go loot? Do I
Now,
kill the monster? Do I
if-
go loot?
I know I hadn't mentioned this session, I did mention it last session, but just to remind you, and not to influence you one way or the other, but this horrible creature wearing its terrible, like, deer skin cloak that's a deer that wasn't fully cured and still has veins and horrible shit in it, and is, like, meaty and wet, in addition to this, like, terrifying, ragged face, has several crystals of blue glowing light embedded haphazardly into its forehead.
Oh, that's a good thing to know.
So just to remind you...
Touch the crystal.
Now, are they getting the power from that or the corruption from that? I think I'll stab the beast and we'll figure it out later.
Let's see it.
All right. The adamantine rapier. Swinging. Maybe. I rolled it. I hit the button. There it goes. 12 plus 1d4. Actually, I can't get this up high enough, can I? Even with that 16.
Oh, it's so close, but no.
Nah. All right, well, then I'll use my scimitar as well. Plus 1.
1.
Nope.
What's up, Peter?
I think I might be able to help. Nope, it's just me. Never mind.
All right.
Sorry.
Billy goes and hides behind this pillar.
In shame.
It's not in shame. He feels no shame.
I say, Billy, understanding the word shame.
Exactly. And that's my turn.
Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Okay, so this creature again goes to cast a spell, bringing that horrible cloud of vines and flesh and smoke, and this time Melrin, no longer having counterspell to stop it, this thing reaches down and slams it into the ground, and all around you the walls shake and shudder, and you see the grass and the vines, the roots down here, all of the various like pieces of dirt and rocks begin to shake and tremble and move around. The roots and vines start whipping at your feet. Rocks start hurling themselves at you. And this is everyone, including Billy. It is a massive cube that takes up basically all the way back to the door. Like, let me see here. We'll get a more let's see, what is this? That's 25. So like to here ish, and everywhere up and down, and this begins to happen. And so it is then going to attempt to enfeeble Osa. And miss completely. And man, this is just a huge cube of text. I'm trying to make sure that nothing else happens this turn. This whole area is now difficult terrain. Okay, Osa, I need you to make a strength saving. Well, let me double check here. What does restrained do? I always forget because there's restrained, and then there's grappled, and then there's this.
I think restrained is you can't move.
Yeah.
If it's just you can't move, we're not
I
gonna.
think that's what it is.
Restrained also gives you disadvantage on attack rolls. So yeah, it's gonna restrain Osa. Unless Osa, you can pass a strength saving throw.
Got it. I can add bless to this, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and I have inspiration, apparently, so that's cool. 22.
On my cheat sheet, restrained says you are restrained.
No, that's
That's
useful.
not inaccurate.
22.
Okay, yep, that'll do it. And then Peter, I'd like you to make a. Oh wait, never mind. This is me doing it. Okay, Peter, a large rock shakes itself loose out of the ground and comes flying at you, smacking into you for 7 damage.
Okay. So I take 4.
And
I
then you
assume
need,
it is bludgeoning.
Peter doesn't even do anything. He doesn't move. It just like smashes in his face.
but Peter, I do need you to make a strength saving throw as well.
Is he still enfeebled for that?
No,
No, I
he
took that off.
shook
Oh,
that off.
sure.
15?
Oh,
I have bless. 19.
Yeah, you're good. It does not knock you over. You just stand there.
Like to think it just bounces off of him and he's just like, ow.
Melrin's turn. Melrin winds up to cast a lightning bolt and then thinks better of it, looking at how everybody's standing here, and is instead going to cast Scorching Ray.
Beam Ray?
We're making one for each ray here. Holy God. That's gonna be 22. So Melrin reaches, just fully takes his whole bean staff, which looks much smaller now in Minotaur Melrin's hands, and aims it over all of your heads at the thing, and a beam
Sprays me.
of hot brown liquid comes shooting out and slams into this thing, and you can all smell that this is just hot baked bean juice that is slamming into it and dealing damage now.
Yeah, hot bean juice is coffee.
If Osa dies, I'm gonna roll a hot dog wizard. And I will hot dog one of those people.
Okay, there we go. It howls in pain. It has definitely lost over half of its hit points at this point. It is your turn, Hellyth.
So Hellyth is gonna move just a smidge. And Eldritch Blast.
That hits.
So the 23, yep. 5 force damage.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast. 13 does not hit. So I guess I'll try and whack him with the tentacle. I forgot to add the +7, but that still doesn't matter. So, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. It succeeds on. You see, like that first Eldritch Blast. It's like is trying to like hold all the nature and everything moving around in its head, and as soon as you hit it, it kind of stumbles for a sec, and then it wrenches itself back up, and you see that flash of gold and yellow light as it uses that to maintain it. Osa.
I'm going to just pivot around him so that Peter can step in here without having to move through me.
Oh, I could have moved around him from here because I've got 40 range, but that helps. Thank you.
And I'm gonna start beating the shit out of it again. I think. 23.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna spend a key point and swing like 4 times. I'm just gonna roll those really quick.
Hit it.
Come on.
Preferably literally.
12 misses, even with less. 26 hits. And 26 hits. Okay.
Man, high rolls today.
10, 18, 29 total.
Hot damn. All right.
And I'm done.
Is he maintaining that?
I'm
that
checking
crazy-
now.
Alright, so 10, 8, and 11 for those rolls.
Nope, it falls away. Damn it. All right, Meow.
Meow is gonna do a little loop around, maybe invoke an attack of opportunity. And cast Cure Wounds on Osa as a 2nd level.
I would say if you want to go all the way around, that is going to incur an attack of opportunity because you'd have to go around that pillar.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. A 21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good God, 6 damage.
Okay.
2 ones.
Wow.
Now I cast Cure Wound.
Terrible.
12 healing for Osa.
Thank you.
And
Alright.
that'll be... I'll give Peter... I'll play Peter a little song on my flute. Give Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you
Toot
much.
on your flute.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, Peter.
It's Axon time, man. Come on, baby. I'm finally gonna hit him for realsies.
Come on, crit. Come on, crit.
We'll see, man. Never mind.
It hears you coming and its head it like fully turns 180 around and looks at you. It just goes. "Rah!" Add your bless.
It just did.
17 hits.
Okay. So that will be 13 slashing.
Magic slashing.
That doesn't matter in this case, but yeah.
Okay. And then second attack. There we go.
Crit! Crit!
There's the crit.
God.
Finally happened.
How many was it?
You know,
How many
I
was
wanted
it?
It's been over 50. I'm actually going back to the chat log because it's been over 50 since I started counting. I noticed there was a problem.
Let's see the damage.
So that's going to be 18 plus 7 is 25.
Five.
Plus 2,
7.
27
Yep.
slashing.
You embed your axe deep into this thing's chest. It fully has like multiple arms too down there, and one of them just fully comes off, and it screams in pain and just looks at you with just sheer rage in its eyes. Anything else, Peter?
No, I
Yes.
don't
Anything else, Peter?
think so. No.
Billy?
No, I think I've done my job.
What you got, Billy?
Yeah, Billy looks around the corner and sees there's not really any room for him, so it's time to do goblin things. Billy walks up over here to the crystal, keeping a distance from it. I don't want to touch it. And I think I'm going to do the most goblin science I possibly can. I'm going to shoot the crystal.
Okay. With what? Oh, your gun.
My gun.
Yeah, you have a gun. I forgot.
I have a gun.
With the cork in his rum bottle.
It's, 19?
Champagne style.
Okay. Give me damage, and then also roll for me a perception check.
Okay. The damage is gonna be. Do I get sneak attack on it? 12.
You don't get sneak attack on it.
The crystal didn't see it coming.
And give me a perception check, please.
Yeah. A 12.
You
I could bless it, I guess. Hold on.
you draw
Fifteen.
and aim, and as soon as you see the hammer go down to click, and it, like, the powder ignites and you feel the gun start to rock back as the explosion happens, and you see the face of a woman press up on the inside of the crystal, like reaching up as if inside glass, and comes up and mouth, "Help me!" And then a massive clawed black dragon's paw grabs her and wrenches her back into the crystal. The bullet slams into it and a huge crack splinters across it, but it is still intact.
Well, that was weird.
Time to shoot it again.
Billy's just reloading.
The horrible beast back here screams in rage and turns back toward Billy.
Oh.
And is going to throw a lightning bolt straight down the line past Meow, Osa, and Billy. I need all three of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
I rolled a 9.
Add bless. I rolled a 23.
Plus 6 and get that.
I got an 11.
I got a 13.
Sadly, the DC for this is 14.
Oof.
All right. I'm gonna be invoking my dodge
So, how many times do you get to do that?
every round. It's my reaction.
Wow. We gotta just focus fire on Billy.
Yep.
What do you mean we need to? That's what
I
you've
agree.
been doing.
So that's gonna be 30 damage. A save is half.
Now,
All right. Well, I took 15.
That's oh god.
ouch.
Just
Oh,
like
God.
dirt and sand and rock turns to glass as this horrible yellow bolt of just awful sickly energy blasts forth from this thing, who it just begins raging and screaming.
This thing feels like it maybe has a temper problem.
Oh, we're gonna fix that.
Has anyone considered, just sternly telling it no?
Is now just like looking around, realizing it fully is trapped here, and is going to reach out and try and claw at Osa. That is a that's a 2 on that die. That's not gonna
Actually,
hit.
no. Actually, no. That won't work.
Melrin throws a bean.
He's out of magic.
Nope, he's gonna attempt. Like, Melrin goes down and tries to cast Catapult and wrenches what he thinks is gonna be a rock out of the ground, and it's just a huge lima bean. And he just looks at it and sighs and then throws it. And the creature gets hit, yeah. And is smacked in the side by this big, like, ossified bean. Hellyth.
Gonna Eldritch Blast again, I guess.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, okay. Eldritch Blast first.
Yep,
24.
that'll do it.
13 force damage.
It is, like, barely standing at this point. It's just screaming in rage and pain. And its eyes are like, yellow and red. 11's not gonna hit.
Yeah, so, and then I'm going to cast Healing Word on Meow. this, you'll gain 1d4 plus 4, 6 health.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else?
I don't believe so.
Osa.
Osa's going to look at the glassed, charred path between him and Meow, look over at Meow and say, "Thank you for saving my life," and just clap him on the back.
Aw,
I definitely would have fucking died.
welcome.
And then I'm gonna roll 3 attacks. Ooh, that is.
That one's not gonna do it.
Oh, really?
It'd be great if it was like, no, that hits. That's wild.
That's-
And 19.
This guy has a weakness to nat ones, actually.
that first hit, Osa. How do you kill it?
Oh, I just kick it in the head.
So it's screaming and just whirling in circles, shrieking at all of you, and like you can feel that staticky ozone as it builds up to try and cast another lightning bolt, and it turns away from you, Osa, and you just kick it in the back of the head and just hear its neck fully snap, and the whole room goes quiet in an instant as this thing crumples to the ground. There's a brief second of silence, and you see this dark black smoke rise up out of the ground almost like a claw and grab it, and this whole thing just sort of melts away into the ground.
Don't like that. That feels like it got away, and it's
What was
Acid
was
got
the
pulled.
claw? Was the claw looking like the claw I just saw in the crystal?
It's similar-ish, but a lot more smoky. And I will say also that the crystals that were embedded in its head are left behind on the ground.
Oh, nice. Score.
Well, maybe don't touch the crystals. There's a big one over here.
I'll walk over and look at the big one
I shot it.
and
Oh.
face
I
palm.
point at the.
I will
point at the crack.
walk over and look at it and face palm.
There's just a little bullet embedded in the side.
Can
Strangest
I-
thing happened when I shot it. A woman came out and said, "Help me," and then she got pulled away by a claw.
Wait, came out of it?
Melrin's just dusting himself off and just looks at all of you, just fully ignoring him and walking to look at the crystal, and just says, "Well, hello, yeah, hi everybody. It's good to see
Oh,
you. It's great.
I'll clap Melrin's on the shoulder as I walk by.
Yeah, that's great. It's great to see that everybody's doing the same things they were, including Billy, just shooting things willy-nilly. Willy-nilly Billy. Can we make that catch on? Is that
No.
Oh, Willy,
Definitely.
Nilly, Billy, Brews, Cruise.
Also, to be
Willy nilly
fair,
Billy.
what the hell, Melrin? I have shot
Yeah.
literally 6 bullets since we have been on
Right.
this damn adventure.
That's what the hell is about. We're not gonna talk about the fact that
Shooting my, he
You're
said
a
I shoot my
fucking
pistol all
Minotaur?
willy nilly. What?
hey Milrin, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
what
don't-
Minotaur,
Are
Melrin?
you were alive, then you were undead, then now you're a minotaur. What the fuck?
Melrin
is
kind
happening?
of points at his
Killing
cheek, and you can see there's just a hole in his cheek, and you can see bones and veins in there, and like they're pumping blood, but he still very much has that like pall of undead. And he just says, "Wait, hold on, I can do, or I used to be, I don't know." And he grabs the staff and just slams it into the ground, and there's this like shimmer that happens, and suddenly regular Melren is standing in front of you, but he's still blue and is still looking very undead.
Is he still looking very
changed form?
furbolgy?
Yeah, now he looks like a furbolg. He says, "Oh, yeah, hello, sirs. Well, you see, I can sort of disguise myself. It's always a thing I've been able to do. It's just sort of a furbolg natural talent. It appears I can still do it.
Wait, so you just disguise yourself as a minotaur mid-fight?
No, I think I am a minotaur now. I don't...
Then it's not a furbolg thing.
Well, look, I don't know, but maybe it's a wizard thing?
But you can't cast spells. Although you did cast a spell.
I can
You
cast
Terror
spells.
Spell. No, you can cast beans.
What? Beans are spells? You can cast bean spells.
Yeah, it's still definitely no. It's
still
definitely
a
a
spell.
spell. I mean,
How
like
it's
it's
not-
a
yep.
bad spell, but it's still a spell.
It's-
Look, Peter,
a
Peter,
great
I've tried to just... You know how when normal wizards cast a fireball, they reach into
Right.
the plane of fire?
No.
Okay, when a normal
they
wizard
might,
casts
I don't know.
fireball, they reach into the plane of fire and they grab themselves just a little bead of pure fire, and then they throw it and it blows up.
Right.
My professors at the Tower Forest said that when I try and do that, I reach into the plane of beans.
Okay.
See,
Yeah, you
now,
told us this
now I'm
before.
getting back to the point where I
So-
really think he might be a sorcerer.
How did?
No, it took
but
a
you
lot of
cast-
study and training.
Why did you train to only cast beans?
I didn't. I cast it the same way everybody else casts it, but that happens.
Hey, I'd love to keep having this conversation. This seems like a real important bit of dialogue, and maybe we'll have a bottle episode about it later. But there's a woman in that crystal, yeah, begging for help.
So yeah, we should finish that conversation before we just crack it open necessarily, because first of all, Billy, did you say she came out of the crystal?
Oh no, she was inside the crystal, and then got dragged back into the crystal. It was very weird.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with my axe and get her out.
Yeah, okay,
no,
that sounds good.
I'm gonna hold
hang
on, Peter. I'm gonna like put myself like, nope.
Okay.
Oh,
I want the platter, by the way. I'm like trying to get the crystal off to get the Agushu platter out.
And while I'm holding my arms up like this, I'm
The
using Mage Hand
entire
to,
like plinth that this thing is standing on, the like entire stand, like little pillar, is made out of this ornate Agushu.
Well,
Okay, here's what we
Billy's
do.
trying to get closer to grab it. I'm gonna use like Mage Hand to like what the where you hold it on their forehead so they can't reach.
5 pounds of pressure.
You know that's only 30 pounds, right?
Yeah,
Billy's
it's
dexterous, not strong.
Oh, you're doing it to Billy. I thought you were doing
Yeah,
that
no.
to Peter to stop.
No, I'm using my
me.
body to block you. I'm using the Mage
Okay,
Hand to block
okay,
Billy.
that makes sense. That makes sense. That checks out.
Can I do like an Arcana check or something to see if I know what this is?
Sure.
23.
On a 23 Arcana, you don't know what... You've never seen one of these before.
Sure.
You've never heard of... You've heard of like, oh, sometimes like wizards will use magic crystals or something. But this does not look like anything you've seen before. This Agushu crafting is so crazily advanced and intricate that none of you have ever seen anything like this before. And especially for there to be a presence inside the crystal is outside anything you've heard of. But it certainly, it feels magical, absolutely. It also, it feels magical, and it feels dark in some ways. Like, you know, you're in this place that feels cursed overall, but this particular object is sort of like inside the crystal, there's darkness and light playing around. And then there's also just that sort of feeling of something is not right with it.
Okay.
Look, I'll put it in my bag. I'll put it in the bag. I got the bag of holding on, like trying to get it over the crystal.
Stop trying to touch it.
The crystal
what
is
it is.
very awkward and won't fit inside the hole of the...
I'm gonna pray to creation.
Okay, give me a religion check.
See if we know what this is, or if they will tell us what it is. 14.
Hellyth, with a 14, I'll say that you don't really get anything back from creation, especially in this dark place. But you
Sure.
do feel a presence in here, and you can feel kind of warring presences. There's definitely something divine here. There is something magical and something divine. And in fact, I will say on a... because you're still... Are you blessed, or is it just everybody else blessed?
I am blessing everyone else.
Okay.
That's a complicated question.
You feel a divine presence and a magical presence within here,
Inside the rock.
inside the crystal.
Okay. Does it feel anything like when we ran into the stupid shoot, like, cause the dead hole, like, I guess, does it feel anything like what I experienced interacting with the creepy weird dude?
I mean, the creepy weird dude you just killed, so
Right, but I mean, like, does this presence feel similar to his presence?
I think there's tinges of it, but this it feels that was much more earthly. Even though it was horrible and unnatural, that was still something much more
So it was-
mundane. This is much more divine.
So does this feel more of the unnaturalness?
Who was it that originally did the tattoo roll? Was that you, Hellyth?
Where's Peter? To look at Null?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I passed the tattoo for Null. I thought you meant like Osa's tattoo, and I was confused.
Okay. No, so I'll say that Peter feels what's I would say that same energy is happening here.
Oh. Okay. Hey, what does this feel like, Null?
I am very concerned that the answer is because it is null, but
Oh,
I'm
then I
pretty
should
sure-
definitely hit it with my axe.
no, because what if this is the only thing stopping null from like entering our plane of reality?
Do we know
Good
that's a
question.
bad thing?
Do you want the cult that wants to make the world end have their god present on our plane of reality?
No, that cult's using that god's body to make a ship to leave the bird nest, remember?
That's what we think is happening.
Yeah, they're the ants in the dead body. So if that dead body becomes alive, they no longer have their ship.
Right, but they're the god that inhabited the body was not null. Null is the gap inside the dead body.
Oh, the god's coming
guess.
back and filling the gap. Because it's just like the energies feel kind of wibbly, like the same way that Null's energies feel, so it might not actually be Null. Maybe I'm feeling the god. I think we should let the woman out of the crystal now.
Well, I think she got pulled down into it. I don't know how we go into the crystal, though.
I guess.
You shot it and she came out, right?
Oh, you want me to shoot it again?
No, I'm saying
No,
I can hit a
hold
lot
on.
than your gun can.
I'm already like reloading my pistol.
This like we're at the bottom of like a deep pit, right?
Yeah. I would say also at this point, Billy and Peter eyeing the crystal especially. Billy, you see that your bullet has popped out. And that some of those cracks in the crystals seem to be very slowly healing themselves.
So we know. Were there any like the thing just came straight down and ended here, right? There wasn't any other.
Nope, there were no other like side other than the ones that something tried to like lure you off the path. But
Sure.
following the goose, you were able to make it here.
And what's its butt had these crystals stuck in its forehead, right?
Had like little splinters of it.
So guys, why don't we take these tiny crystals? Don't touch them with your hands. Let's take them back up to the surface. See if we can figure out what this is, where we're not like, because I tried to talk to creation and there's just a lot of bad going on down here, and it makes it really hard to talk. So maybe if we go up to the surface, we could like, get some real answers, and then because I it's one of those things where, have you ever heard the saying, don't let the genie out of the bottle?
What's
Well,
a genie?
No.
Don't let the cat out of the bag?
Yeah, I've heard that one, but I have a follow-up question.
Sure.
What if the bad that is stopping you from talking to your god is the endless suffering of another god stuck in a rock?
What?
Have you ever considered what would happen to a creature if it spent an eternity in pain and suffering and then was suddenly released to vent all of the emotions that it has felt over that entire period of encasement
Yeah, it'd
on
be super
the
happy
surrounding
and would
populace?
definitely reward whoever let them out.
That's definitely one possible situation.
As
that
you
might
guys
occur.
are discussing this, Billy, you especially notice that the woman's face resurfaces back up to the crystal, and she reaches a hand out like desperately toward the crack, and you actually see her fingers emerge from the crack and grab on to the outside of the crystal, like she's clinging for dear life, and she's mouthing help.
Does
Hey,
only
look,
Billy
the lady's
see
back.
that?
I'm
Lady's
gonna
back.
break it.
Yeah, if Peter sees that, I'm gonna immediately.
Yeah, you can
just
all
hit
see
with
it
my axe.
once he points
Yeah,
it
I'm
out.
gonna
Okay,
break it.
yeah, like Osa and I guess are just taking turns wailing on it.
Okay, roll for damage. I'll say you don't have to roll to hit it.
I would assume that this is more than a minute has passed, so I'll just do regular.
I'll also just remind you guys that Billy has a weapon that does auto crits on objects.
Oh yeah, Billy, just hit it with your
Oh.
adamantine
Yeah.
rapier.
All right. I didn't want to break my sword, so I'll hit it with my rapier. So, hold on. How do I? Can I select it to be a crit? I
Just
think
ro-
just roll it twice.
Okay, yeah, with all that as Osa reaches out with a tendril, Peter smacks it with his axe, and Billy smacks it with his thing. The crystal shatters and explodes. There is a burst of light, a thin little wisp of black smoke comes out, and then standing in front of you in the room, which is still lit up, is a glowing woman wearing a shimmering green dress covered in leaves, which flows down beyond her all the way to the floor and almost into the floor. Her hair seems to be made up of vines. And her eyes are sparkling, shimmering pools of blue. And she looks at all of you and says, "Thank you very much.
Please
No
don't
problem.
be evil.
I hope I'm not."
I hope
Cool.
so too, because my friend here was pretty sure letting you out was a bad idea, and I'm really hoping she was wrong.
To clarify, I didn't say letting her out was wrong. I was worried about whatever was pulling her back in, getting out with her.
Well, why you never said that? We were talking about saving. This is hi, good day. I'm Peter. These are my friends, the Billy Brews Crews.
I'm Brews.
Hello.
Well,
that one's
it's
Billy.
the Willy Billy Nilly cruise, right?
What?
Yeah, Melrin came up with it. I think we should honor
Oh,
Melrin and
shit,
his
the
joining
Billy,
in the group.
Billy Brews Crews. He's Brews.
I glare at Melrin.
Melrin just kind of steps back behind all of you. She says, "Hello, it's nice to meet you. Thank you very much for letting me out of there."
You are definitely welcome, I think. I really hope. You're welcome. You know what? It was a good thing even if you punish me.
I don't know why I would do that.
Right.
I don't know either, but I'm
We-
real worried about it now.
Would you
We
like
need
me
to get to business.
Maybe?
You're very confusing, Hobgoblin.
Yes, yes, he is.
I am currently a very confused hobgoblin, but I've never been stepped on by a god, so maybe.
She kind of ignores that and looks around and says, "Things seem to have gone very poorly in my absence."
What exactly is, or how long, or who?
Well, this is my realm, this area, and
the wastes or the planet?
the wastes?
Oh,
this
yeah.
whole area is just like filled with the undead. It's a real problem.
Oh, I must have been in there longer than I thought. You see, this object is strange and vast and old, and I came to investigate, and while I was investigating, it became corrupted and trapped me. So rather
Is that
than collect...
Is that why everything's turning black?
I don't know. Well, all I know is that while I was in there, this was supposed to gather food and collect resources, and instead it ran out of helpers to do that over time. And when it ran out, it started to make its own helpers. And normally it used rocks and stone, but over time it ran out of easy to use, and it bones. Bones were easier. It started using bones.
Ooh.
Did it also start using flesh? Because some of the things we killed definitely still had flesh on them.
Which things had flesh?
Oh, that's why it wanted Melrin.
It had lots of undead, like the Undead Beholder. There was a
Melrin
bunch
makes
of
food.
zombies and stuff. They've been like attacking villagers.
Oh, like the thing with the eyes? The
Yes,
big eye and
yeah,
the little eye?
Yeah, definitely, that one.
Yeah, no, it just tried to make things that it thought would be effective, and it sort of combined a lot of stuff.
What is the definition of food for this conversation?
Well, I found a lot of it inscrutable. It's older than I am.
Sure.
Not anymore.
But, well,
I mean,
what?
Oh, it killed
I
it.
mean,
It doesn't change its age.
Still old. It seemed it put things together. I'm sorry. I've been in there a lot. I haven't talked to anyone other than the Beast for a while, and the Beast doesn't talk back.
The what now?
So
The
the
claw.
beast inside the crystal or the beast
Yes.
outside the crystal?
Speaking of which, do we have to worry about it getting out?
oh no. No, it corrupts and it influences, but it's not free to walk. It's dead.
Okay. Billy pushes the
Does it
crystal off
have
and
a
starts to
name?
try to get the Igushu.
Billy, not now.
The bottom of the crystal is still fully like mounted on it. That thing is on there solid.
All right, I get my rapier under and I try to like leverage
Billy, not
it
now.
out.
And Peter's gonna try to pull him back.
Look,
No.
this is Igushu. This is the good stuff. I've never
We
seen
are
such fine
talking-
craftsmanship.
To a god. Billy,
I'm-
maybe don't pillage in their sacred realm.
I'm just a small goddess, and that's not mine. You can have it if you want.
Sweet, see, there you go. Get my
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, go to town. Sure, fuck it. Why not?
It's like trying to pry it off of the Igushu.
And she kind of looks around and says, hold on, and claps her hands, and just green grass and vibrant plants and flowers sprout up from around her feet and burst out. The ceiling above you all like folds back and recedes up until you can see the sun coming down into this hole. And it's kind of horrible as like the dirt pulls back and recedes. There's like thousands of bones and dead creatures and things in that dirt that you're seeing getting like pulled away, and occasionally like a little bone or a little corpse will fall out, but is immediately whisked away by these plants until suddenly you're all standing in this like lovely little grove.
As creepy as that was, it's still better than the bugs.
Oh yes, well the bugs are nature's creatures as well, but they unfortunately were being used by that horrible thing in the cave. I'm glad you took care of it. That was well done.
Wait, so to clarify again, do you know what the other thing was then? The beast that we killed?
That's the thing you took care of.
Then what was the thing in the crystal?
Oh, that would be the dead god.
Null.
Oh, I don't say it out loud.
I'm sorry, creation never said that was a bad idea, so I didn't realize we weren't supposed to do that.
Oh,
Hey,
you've spoken to Mother.
Yes, I didn't realize that they had children.
Oh yes.
I am a devout follower of creation.
I am one of the daughters of Aladragor.
may we know your name? I still haven't caught that.
I'm the Northeast.
Cool.
Okay,
Then
is that
who's
what you
the
prefer to be called? Is
Northwest?
just Northeast?
Are there 8 of the daughters?
I'm not sure. I've mostly stayed in my own area.
Oh. Okay. You said daughters of Aladragor.
Yes.
Who is Aladragor?
The world.
Okay.
That is what.
Honestly, this is really stuck on here. I could use some help, guys.
No, you got it.
Billy,
You're
after a
the-
bit, that crystal's not coming off that. That thing is on there tight. And I would say that Billy at one point is like, I bet I can get this whole pillar. And you go down to like try and get it. This is the single most difficult to remove Agushu. Like, this thing is harder than steel as you are trying to cut this out of. You don't know what they did to this, but this is the finest like metal that you have ever seen, and are fully unable to remove it or chip it off or anything.
I only have one bottle of rum left, and I want the Agushu, and I just want nice things. Why don't I ever get nice things?
Because of who you are and what you do, Billy.
I found the lady that you all love so much. Leave me alone. I deserve a reward.
The reward is that this entire land is going to come back to life and stop being dead
That's
and rotting,
not
and the
money.
villages are
We
going to
didn't
stop
die.
being
Does
killed.
that count as a reward?
No.
And
Okay, well, we
she
can
looks
kill you.
down at you, Billy,
Oh, Billy.
and says, "Well, Billy, do you have any empty bottles?"
I have the one. I got the one, yeah, that I dumped all the rum out of.
May I
Osa
see
has
it?
an extra bottle of rum he'll pour out for
Yeah,
Billy.
no, don't pour it out. No, the rum.
Right. Osa has an extra bottle of rum. He'll pop it and just chug it and hand it over to the empty Billy.
Here's an
Yeah.
empty bottle.
I'll hand her my empty bottle of rum.
She takes her hand and turns her hand over, and like magician trick emerges a grape. And holds the grape over it and squeezes, and when she squeezes, a full bottle of wine comes out of the grape into your bottle, and then she reaches down and seals it up with a little vine and cork, and then hands it back to you.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I want a bottle. I'm gonna hand her a bottle. If you don't mind, please.
She nods and says, "Okay, one more," and then does the same thing.
I get out the sack. I'm like, "Can you fill this up?"
She
this wine-
laughs and pats you on the head.
Will this wine get me
so
like
to-
really fucked up?
I would save it only for your most verdant celebrations.
So it's like fire wine?
Billy's
That's
already
what it was
unwrapping. He's like stops and puts it back on.
Only for a special occasion. Now, I must do a lot. I must get back to my realm. There is much to be done. Is there any other questions that you may all ask me? You were my
You said the
saviors.
Thresh God is trapped in the crystal?
No. No, I was trapped
Okay.
in the crystal. The dead god corrupted it.
Like, it came here to corrupt it, or is that something that they can do from a distance?
I do not know where the dead god is, but through some machinations, it was able to infect and spread its influence.
Okay, just we've spent a while trying to stamp out that god's influence, so
That is good. That is
we
good.
wanted to
It
make
wants
sure there wasn't like a
noth-
chance for him to just be here.
Yes, it wants nothing good for this world.
Theoretically, it wants it to end, but there's been no evidence. So
Well, we certainly don't want that to happen.
Yeah. There are some days,
No, can't say I've ever wanted the whole world to end.
I don't know. I've had some pretty bad hangovers before.
Yeah. Sometimes I've quite literally wished for death.
The goddess is like trying very hard to be patient.
Oh, if you need to go, you can
let-
go. I think we're,
We're pretty much done here, although we might take a
Yeah.
nap if that's cool.
We're good.
Northeast. One last thing. Can we contact you again later to seek your wisdom or advice?
If you would like to come back to the shrine, you can try. If I'm not busy.
Is there
this
a
your
way
shrine?
that we might be able to contact you like away from the shrine, kind of like how Hellyth contacts her god?
That's called praying, Peter.
Do you? Do you answer prayers? Like just for I don't know a chat or something?
It will take me much time to regain my strength, but
Oh, I got
Is
one
it-
last thing.
you can try.
Everyone get together with the goddess. Go stand next to her.
Is that all right? Can we stand next to you?
In front of the crystal.
She says, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, Billy pulls
Sure.
out his camera stone and says, all right, everyone smile.
Everybody does that, and she goes to gather you all into a circle and then does a group hug, just fully not understanding what Billy's trying to do.
Peter ignores the camera and hugs her back.
All right, perfect. Our dragon's going to love this.
So, with this, dragon?
Adventure dragon, it's
not
fine.
a real
totally
dragon.
different.
Not a real, okay, not a real
I'm
dragon.
pretty sure it's a real dragon.
No, we know it's not a real dragon.
What do you mean?
Is it smoky and made out of black smoke? Is that?
No.
Yes, it's like it.
It is made out of black
It's
smoke?
ephemeral.
No, it's
I
not
thought it was
made out of
purple
black
smoke.
smoke.
It's like
Isn't it
purple
purple
smoke,
smoke?
isn't it?
No, it's like
It's like a
dragon.
hologram. Like, it's not made out of smoke at all.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what a hologram is.
Smoke?
It's made out of light more than smoke. Like,
Sure.
you
I
guys
guess
just saw a smoky claw in the crystal. It was not bad at all.
Yeah, no, totally different. It's fine.
Okay. Well, now that you have cleansed this crystal by destroying it, which is fine, the problem of the undead should clear up.
Is there a way we can help you regain your power?
Oh, that'll just take some time. The first thing I will need is I will re-enter the land and try and foster growth. You said something about there being black water?
Oh yeah, all the water is turning black.
Oh.
Like there's this
It's
sludge
pretty bad.
that's mixing into it. It's not magical.
And
It's
in the river to the west?
In
and
all
the
of
lake and
river-
it's pouring
yeah,
out into the ocean. And
Oh.
it's pretty much everywhere. It's real bad. It's causing a lot of problems.
That must be coming from the source.
What is
the what now?
source?
Well, yeah, presumably there'd be a source. Yep.
Yes.
That's the
Smartness,
source.
Osa.
Capital S is where the water comes from on Aladragor.
Oh. Is that one of your
So we need to
sisters?
go free the source.
I don't think so, but I haven't visited. I just know of it. It's in the mountains.
To the west?
Yes.
Noted.
I will grant you safe passage across these lands. And if you choose to rest here this evening, I will make sure you are watched over.
I don't want to sleep in this stinky cave. No offense.
Oh, you're in
No,
the
we're
you're
outside now.
you're outside now.
It's not a,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's a
Right.
beautiful
I've been having
glade.
nightmares about that awful, evil gold.
Wait, what happened to the goose?
Months.
Oh, the goose, when it got into the room, it like hung out for a bit, and then I want to say it got held up by bugs, and then vaporized by the beanball.
Nice. Melon killed one?
He killed
Yeah.
his own goose?
Melon killed all the bugs.
No one killed her
Yeah.
goose.
Well, no, I'm talking about he finally killed
Oh.
a goose specifically.
Yeah, that's true.
Not on purpose, but yeah.
He finally managed to defend himself from a goose.
We do need to talk to him about that.
She looks at all of you and says, "Very well. Again, my thanks." And she just sort of like a soft wind blows, and you see some like dandelions float by, and then she is gone.
That's a quite an exit.
I like her. We should talk to her again later.
At that point, all of you hear honk, honk, honk.
No!
and you-
Not right now! Fuck off, goose!
And you turn to look, and at the edge of the circle of flowers and things here, and you've fully risen up to be on like regular ground level, no longer underground. There is a three-headed goose, each goose head pulled back fully, and another goose head coming out of it. And all of
what
them
the fuck?
look at you,
Wait,
and
pulled
it's
back
like the beak,
Like
it
Alien.
went,
okay.
and then the head
Sure.
poked out. All three of them, and it stands up, just as tall as it can go, and all three heads stock straight, look straight at Melrin, and then the goose says, "Melrin."
No.
Oh.
Sacred place. None of that.
Hello,
Now, Melrin, is this like your dad or something?
And the goose says, through your courageous acts and your death and resurrection, your curse of expulsion from the Tower Forest is broken.
You didn't tell us you were cursed, dude. That is fucked up.
What? I didn't know I was cursed.
I don't know if I buy this.
Wait,
I just knew that occasionally a goose. I just thought geese didn't like me.
So when they expel you, they send a bunch of fucking assassin geese
I
after you?
didn't know that was a thing.
Why wouldn't they just kill you in the tower instead of sending assassin geese after you? What kind of fucked up place is that?
Yeah, we should go there. I want to talk to their manager.
Your sentence is over. Should you wish
it.
to re-enroll, you are welcome to apply. Thank you for choosing the Tower Forest for your magical education needs. If you'd like to donate to the Alumni Society, and then
Really shoots it in the
yeah,
face.
and then it dies.
So what do we think next season on Expedition Aladragor? The gang goes to school. Sorry, the crew goes to college.
Yeah,
The
we
crew goes
switch over to
college.
kids on brooms.
Yeah,
and we
just
play
fully
fucking
everyone enrolls in magic school. All right, so
Peter's
there's
already got Fey blood. He could
Yeah,
absolutely
we're just
be a
let's
Fey
switch over to
sorcerer.
kids on brooms.
there's
It'll be great.
28 magic houses, and I've okay. So, what would you like to do?
Sleep.
You know,
Also take
Peter,
a break.
Peter wants
Long
to
rest.
spend a night in the glade. Like, this has been kind of life-altering for him.
Sure.
we did just meet a god.
Let's take a
Yeah.
quick break as you guys take a long rest, and also having now met a god and received her blessing, everybody levels up.
Huzzah!
So we will be back in just a few. And we are back. The morning is here. The sun is shining. I think the only person who during our level up multiclassed was Osa?
I did not.
You chose not to? Okay. Is anyone else?
I will be multi-classing on the level up we just got. And Peter has decided to become a paladin to Northeast.
Okay, so Peter, then in the morning, I will say that when you all wake up, you find a little branch, a little ironwood branch, with a cord strung through it.
Okay.
The little branch is wrapped in ivy, which is very slowly like blooming and flowering, and then decaying, and then blooming and just going over and over, right? But very slowly and very subtly, and has clearly been left for you a token from the goddess of the Northeast.
Peter's going to reverently pick it up and kind of cradle it in his hands for a little bit. This is in the morning.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as you pick it up, you will kind of feel that a little bit of divine energy from it, and realize that you have been, it has been asked of you if you would like to carry this with you and represent and defend the world of Aladragor, and especially the Northeast.
I think Peter Peter feels like he should do something magical in this moment. So Peter's going to activate a revelry to channel the Feywild as well, and then just kind of hold it and say, "I accept."
And you feel just sort of an ascent come back to you and are suffused with a little bit of light. And like the world gets brighter for a moment, and you feel at peace here in this place.
Do you want me to roll what happened to my rage, or are we just going to hand wave that, not worry about it?
What do you mean?
Because of my
He
wild
used his
surge.
rage to accept.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
I,
Yeah.
I entered a revelry for magic.
Oh,
reasons.
sure.
It's his magical girl transformation.
Oh my god, it is! um,
Is Peter realizing something
Oh.
about his life right now?
Uh-oh, what's a
that's
one
not
do?
A great one. Shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each
Uh,
creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet. Blah blah blah. I choose
okay.
no one.
I-
But just a bunch of shadow tendrils.
Well, I
explode
would
out
say
of
in this
Peter.
case, rather than shadow tendrils, it is more vines, like soft vines move out from around you in this sort of divine energy interfacing with your already arcane connection. And you feel that all these things are melding together in this way that you have greater control over than you have before.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Hellyth,
Peter-
like seeing the sprig or whatever, will like clap him on the shoulder and say like, "Welcome to the group."
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm not sure how to feel about it yet, but it's definitely the right path, and I'm feeling pretty committed.
Well, that's good because you don't really get a chance to change your mind afterwards.
Why would I ever change my mind?
You just said you were committed, and I was implying that that's a good thing because commitment is important.
Oh, okay. You too.
All right.
Billy just mutters under his breath, meets a god, and instantly becomes a devotee.
Oh, am I supposed to be looking for trees?
No, that was a Dark Carpenter thing that Billy
Right.
has mentioned in our chat here. That's from forever ago, and you passed those trees a long time ago.
Okay, that's fine. I also realized afterwards that Hellyth would probably actually be more interested in ending the Dark Carpenters on behalf of creation, so probably best if we just don't try and continue that tangent.
Fun fact: Peter's the only one that's seen one of those trees. Anyway, what would you guys like to do?
I guess head west. Is this our journey to the West Arc? Do we free Goku from the mountain?
I'm pretty sure we do.
Is Goku ever trapped on a
once we stop the ooze, then we...
The real Goku, not Goku.
Hold on. We need to talk to the Adventure
Conan
Dragon.
What
I
do
go
you
over
mean
the...
real?
Oh, yeah.
I go over to the wagon and I stick my hand with my little camera into the cabin. Go, Adventure Dragon, look, we saved a lady. She's a goddess or something.
What?
We saved Northeast.
That's
from
just a rock.
terrible corruption.
Hold
Peter
on, I hit
pulls
the
out
button.
You turn it around.
Oh, okay. Peter also like pulls out his token for emphasis. Northeast is not just a rock. She's a beautiful lady and deserves our help.
And you hear the Adventure Dragon say, "Well done.
How many points do we get?
I'll work on that.
Okay.
You've
Yeah,
made
me a
me
lot.
small and it's hard to do math."
Oh yeah, I forgot he was tiny.
I mean, okay. I've just figured you had some time to think about points, so you know.
Say also, it's been about a week now since you guys left. So you do have about 20 days ish
For the boat.
for the boat.
Turned back.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get the big map back?
Oh yeah. Let me.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Also,
back
since
over
everything
there.
is flourished around here, we should go forage before we leave.
I'll say
starvation.
the immediate area you're in has flourished. And yeah, there's like some good berries that have popped up. So if you guys want
We
to,
could take some food
Welcome
back
to
to the
Goodberry, home of the
poor starving
Goodberry.
village.
No.
Can I take your order?
They don't have any money.
but on your, as you guys, you collect enough rations and things here for you to move on, to head back, because you're all heading back west, right? Is that what's the plan?
I'm gonna say I got 7 good berries.
Good berries last like 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. How far north on the map are we?
You guys are probably, I'm gonna say, let's see, I'll move your little token here. Probably like up there.
Okay. And we know that the source is west of whatever that dumb town was, right?
Yeah, it's in the mountains specifically.
Okay. So I'm gonna suggest that we, instead of trying to walk all the way back, instead go east, pop the boat in the water, go up and around and catch that river from the north.
Never sailed on the north side of Aladragor before. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that far away from Umbria. Like, it's a little cold, but we should be able to manage.
Oh, the cold never bothered me anyway. This is fine.
Give Peter inspiration for saying that with a straight face.
I think Peter still has inspiration. I feel bad at remembering to spend it.
All right, we'll give it to Billy for trying to steal in front of a god.
Yay!
Well, you
Right,
guys.
yeah.
Does anyone have any thoughts on that as an option?
That sounds like a great plan because then we can also unshrink the boat and also get out our actual rations.
Yeah, that boat's gonna pop here pretty soon, isn't it?
That's
Like 3
why I'm
weeks.
saying
We
we should
got plenty of
probably
time.
go that direction instead of going, like, trying to go walk back west.
I'm for it.
Let's do
yeah.
it.
Oh, that sounds great. I think we should definitely do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys take a day thereabouts and make it making shockingly good time over land here, and you see that as you're progressing, the land has clearly coming back. It's coming back slowly at this point, but the ground is grass is sprouting back up. It's turning green. You occasionally see little flowers. You see the little buds of leaves on trees. And you're kind of in summer-ish at this point from when you guys had left. It was like nearing fall, but you can tell that like the land is coming back to life in a way that where the vague uneasiness and that vague sense of just menace everywhere in this area has definitely fled. You are not assaulted by any strange, horrible creatures or anything. The protection of the goddess is clearly covering you as you move through the wilderness here. And you eventually make it to the sea. And you hear it long before you reach there, and you can just the lapping waves and the sound of it brings you back a little bit to the Skipping Stones, or maybe to Umbria, as you see the vast blue ocean out in front of you.
Yeah, Hellyth definitely just takes a deep breath and relaxes for a moment.
It's
Billy also does the same.
maybe mid-morning when you guys have arrived, and you've got your boat.
I also realized I have a question for creation. We just met northeast. Do you have other children?
Give me a religion check.
Are you just like stopping as we're walking around to start praying, or are you doing this while we're walking?
I think while we're like we hit the coast and he's smelling it, and then like remembering all of nope, I do not know.
That's also an Arcana
That's
check.
an Arcana.
Oh, is it?
But the roll
okay, well,
is
then that's a 5.
Your religion's worse than your Arcana?
That's why I was saying I did not necessarily think that I was going to end up being...
I keep forgetting that you're totally not a cleric after you do this.
Yeah. Yep.
You get nothing back. Just
I'm gonna have to think about this harder.
Right. You guys have that little remote that will open your boat back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we toss in the water and we push the button.
Okay, so yeah, you position the boat such that it won't damage itself, and then you unfreeze it.
Can we put somebody in the cannon before we unfreeze it?
Would
Can
that
we
make
put
them
something
giant
small
when they
in the
get out?
cannon before we unfreeze it? Will it get big?
They're just gonna be regular. It's not gonna do anything.
Oh.
That's what he says.
Wait. Hold on. How far away is the flying isle? Can we see it from here?
I'm gonna say no. From here, it's quite a ways away.
Okay.
I totally don't even remember what that's supposed to be.
It's floating
Hellyth,
above a
that's your thing, yeah.
giant whirlpool outside Umbria.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I'm just wondering, maybe we can get up on the isle, you know,
Yeah. Cannon.
with the cannon.
I mean, I'm
Hellyth,
pretty
you-
sure we've tried that before.
And Hellyth, I will say that you know for a fact that people are specifically not supposed to do that. That Umbria forbids that. And it's primarily because they don't want people hurting themselves, because if you miss or something, you fall into the whirlpool. But it's very much a like sacred thing of like, don't fuck with the giant floating island.
But it's also
Yeah,
Billy,
but
so if he
also-
dies,
Why is it? But also, Hellyth isn't one for like Umbrian.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, if you guys want to launch yourself, I mean, it will probably kill whoever does it, unless no. If you miss, it's gonna be bad times.
Melrin just says, I don't think that's really what our mission is. It's kind of a different direction.
yeah, but it sounds fun, right, Peter?
What is an
I mean,
adventure
yeah.
without whimsy?
Obviously, like, why is there a floating island there if we weren't intended to reach it?
To shoot ourselves with a cannon at it. Yeah.
Hey, I've got a question.
Yeah.
sure.
What's
What-
up, Beanatar?
Why am I blue?
Because
Oh,
you're
you
dead.
sad? I'm sorry.
You really should
We missed
probably
you
ask your
too.
mom that question instead.
Well, no,
Well,
I wasn't, and now I appear to be blue. And I've got this hole, and I looked at it in a little bit of reflective stuff that I've got, and I can kind of see my bones and stuff in there, but it's not bleeding.
Yes, it's
A
'cause you're
hole where?
undead.
But I'm still on his cheek. He's just got that.
Oh, we thought you already knew that was there. That's
Well,
been there the
no.
whole time, man.
What? Like,
Well, since we found you in the cave, it looks like he killed you and brought you back to life. I'm pretty
That
sure
goose.
you're a
Well,
zombie.
no, I'm pretty sure that goose did it the first one we saw you with the knife. He cut your face there.
What?
Here, Melvin, can I see something? And then I'm gonna like pull out my knife and just like cut his thumb.
he's
Does
just-
it bleed?
He goes, ow! And like it does, but it's like really slow.
And
'cause,
then I'm
like- 'cause,
gonna
like, you
cast
hit a-
healing word.
Hit a vein. Yeah, it patches back up the cut.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
so here's the thing. You're maybe a little bit dead, but also alive. So
But also a little
don't
bit
worry
immortal.
about it.
That's pretty cool.
Why?
Look, I'm fairly certain at this point that you're like the avatar of the bean plane. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't make any sense. I give up.
All right. Well, look, I'd like to figure it out.
You're more
'Cause
than welcome to
it's a little
investigate that.
important to me. So if at some point we could maybe stop by someplace and get it checked out. I don't know if Umbria has any useful stuff in that regard, or if we could go to maybe back to the Green Keep, or
I'm never going
Oh
back
no,
there again.
absolutely
No.
not. We're
All
not going
right.
back to the cave.
okay.
You know, we'll
I'll-
keep an
I'll
eye
go
out.
back
We'll
to
ask
Bertha.
around.
We could go to the Tower Forest, but I don't. That place is scary.
Yeah, they don't.
I
seem to
mean,
like
if
you
We'll
there.
get
somebody-
you figured out. Okay.
If somebody can fix you up, it's probably the Tower Forest. Let's be honest, Melrin.
Well, you know, we could.
I mean, the Edge Keep had a
Potentially.
lot of religion, so I don't know if that.
potentially-
Yeah, they hate the undead, and you look a little undead. So.
Oh, you know that seems fair. That's.
But also, we did solve the undead problem. What are they going to do with the dead pits?
All right. Well, I think that maybe I should probably just stay in the boat if we go to a town, because I can kind of disguise myself, but it seems risky to walk around and have somebody go, zombie, and then they shoot me, and it's a whole thing.
Don't worry, we're not going to let anyone hurt you.
Well, look, I don't want you to have to get into a fight in a town
It will
on
not
my
be much of a
behalf.
fight.
I would say, have you ever known any of us to back down from a fight.
Right. I don't want to instigate. It's
Look. It literally wouldn't be any trouble off of us, Melrin. We're gonna get in a fight anyways.
all right. Well,
Don't
look,
even
look,
sweat it.
you guys are in charge. I'm just gonna follow, and you tell me where you want me to go and what we can do. I've got my spell book. And so I'm just gonna keep working on that. And if there's any spells, I feel more powerful now. I don't know if you noticed.
I did notice. It seems like you've acquired some new skills.
I
Looks
did.
like you've been working out too.
I have a
Well,
question.
that's the
So,
Minotaur thing. Yes.
You have a spell book?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a
Is
spell
it
book
just
this whole
a
time.
cookbook for beans?
No.
Does every skill just
I
say
use Mage
beans?
Hand to like pull it out of his back pocket.
You put
Is it
it's like a tiny little moleskin notebook that he writes in. It's
does
like
does it
like
have bean recipes?
small. No.
Oh,
So you flip. Yeah, it's just and on the front it says spell book. This is
dude, Melrin, you really gotta find. You gotta hide it. You gotta make sure no one steals it. See,
Well,
and then
look.
I pull mine out.
This is yours, which is now called. I gotta bookmark this because I've got it written down. I always have to find it. It's got an octopus on the front and a squid, and they're like entangled, just like in a
Oh.
picture, and it says, "I only have arms for you."
See?
He says, "All right, well, look, mine's a spell book and not erotic, so it's
Mine
just
is a spell book.
mine.
Might
I'm
also be erotic.
cooking some spell. I don't know. Look, if there's anything you guys want me to if you bring me any scrolls, I can read them and then I can learn some spells. I don't know how bean themed they might end up being. But I can try and learn spells, or if there's anything where you're like, oh, hey, Melrin, you should learn that, and it'll be useful to us. Tell me, and I'll do that. Otherwise,
We
I'll
should get
stick with what
Melrin
I've got
enlarged.
now. And then
What about enlarge
we'll
or
go from
shrink?
there. Enlarge or shrink? I don't
What-
know
How
those.
bean themed would it get?
I don't know. I'm not sure how that would work,
It enlarges, but
and
it's
I'm
just
a
like
little frightened.
patched together by beams.
It just like makes up armor for you out of beans and lifts
Just-
you up to the new
You get
height.
into a bean mech, yeah.
He says, well,
Yeah,
and I can do mending now, and that's useful.
Meow? What? Do you just like fill broken pieces with beans?
Yeah, it's like
Look,
those-
give me
it's
something.
like
I
where they-
haven't tried it.
Peter breaks the stick and hands it to him.
What stick?
There's
Off the
Just
ground.
a stick? Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
yeah,
pick
just
up
like a
a
piece of
stick and
driftwood.
break
His
and-
holy
a
symbol.
stick.
He breaks his holy symbol in half. Fix it.
Absolutely. Yep. No, not here. Hey, fix this.
That's weird. Peter turned into a blackguard immediately. Yeah, and he casts mending on it, and you see when he does, there's like this weird fluid that comes up over the crack and moves around it, and you all smell like this very weird pungent smell, and then it falls off the stick. He says, "We'll see," and the stick is mended. He says, "Well, look, that looked like it worked.
Ow.
I don't.
is
There's
this like
nothing
those
bean
videos where
themed
they-
about it."
Yeah,
where they
sure.
mend stuff with epoxy and top ramen.
It's basically what it is.
He says, "Now I've also I've leaned into the beans a little bit. As you all know, I can cast the Bean Storm. You've
saw
seen
that.
that before.
Yeah.
And then I've got in here, and I've written normal spell names, but maybe we'll adjust. So you tell me if you want me to lean into the bean thing, if you want me to try and fix it. I don't. It's up to you. But you
Be
guys
your
tell
own bean,
me
Melrin.
what you want me to do.
You're your own
We-
person.
Yeah, be your own bean.
Oh, I mean, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing then.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy with the bean you are.
All right. Well, you want me to start bringing knock? Is that?
That
No.
that's a good idea.
Actually, that's not a bad one.
All right. Well, I'll start remembering that.
Don't
Any,
don't you actually
any-
just
any-
write them down instead?
Well, I have them all, but each morning I can only pick like a certain number.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that wizards are crippled like that.
There's only so much I can keep. What?
Can you cast a spell, Dave?
Hey! Just because I didn't graduate.
Oh,
I
no,
didn't
it's
graduate.
all wizards, Melrin. Like,
What? I've noticed something from our last fight, and that's our party is not so good at fighting lots of enemies all at once. So
That's
anything
fine.
that,
He's got beanball.
yeah, so beanball and other big effects would be good.
I'm just gonna beanball. Okay.
This is what you created, Sniper Guy.
Yeah, to be fair, this is your fault. Don't put none of that evil on me.
As changing Scorching Ray into Hot Coffee Ray, and okay, he says, "All right, well, let's set sail." It's good to be back with you all, sirs. And ma'am.
Be back with you.
Soldiers.
By the way, what happened exactly? Did you wander off? Were you kidnapped?
Oh yeah, no, I was looking for what's his name, Finnegan?
It's been too long.
I think it was Finnegan, and when I went outside, and I heard this weird screeching noise, and then I heard
Ellington.
Ellington. I heard a screeching noise, and that got me a little on edge. And then I heard a child crying for help down an alley, and so I ran down the alley to help. And then I woke up, and there was a horrible thing with yellow eyes dragging me through the wastes.
See, I told you, Peter. It's never a child.
well, yeah, I figured that out. Hellyth.
Right. I'm just saying. You fall for that trick once, and it sticks with you. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
no, I figured that out. Hellyth.
I mean, it all turned out all right for me.
Did it?
And
You're
what if it
dead.
had been a child?
I'm pretty
You
sure
are
it
dead.
did.
It's
turn out
never
all
I'm
right.
not dead.
Then what's with your cheek, Melrin? Why don't you bleed?
I did bleed.
Also, you're welcome.
Oh yeah, thank you. What was up with that coin? It's been so much. There's been so much happening. What was the deal?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
My
magic
teacher
coin.
gave it to me.
Do you know where?
He said-
Do you know where the beans come from?
Yeah, fucker. Do you know where the beans come from?
Yes, the bean dimension. The plane
Okay,
of beans. We've talked
That's what
about
was up
this.
with the coin. The coin was from the bean dimension.
What?
Yep.
You still have it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, does it do that? Can we try again until I'm just a normal Furbolg again?
No. You got your
Oh.
one bin.
All right, fine. Well, anyway.
Right. Let's get to sailing. And I'll cast us off and start steering north. I think.
To the north. All right.
We
You
spent so long arguing that our boat explodes while we're. Oh wait, we already put it.
no, you made it big.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good. So you head to the north. The boat, little musty, having been shrunken. Things are a little cluttered. In weird places, but you get it cleaned up. It's working fine. The magic didn't seem to have any negative effects on it, and you guys set sail off to the north, heading off into colder waters. And so the plan here is that you guys are going to go up to that inlet and then go down from there, hoping that'll be faster, and then come in that way. Okay. Let's all have you all give me a survival check for a couple of days.
Do I get advantage for having like spent time? Oh, can I use water vehicles instead?
Yeah, ditto.
Yes.
22
What
for Peter.
stat would that be?
14 for Meow.
Say those good berries you guys took. You've eaten them, or they've expired at this point.
25. I crit.
Okay, yeah, you guys are great at this point. Like, you've used lower than normal rations. You've moved very fast. It's taken you 2 days to get all the way to the inlet, and you do find the inlet. And the water up here is clean and blue. Billy at one point falls off the boat, but you guys get him back on just fine with that 7 in water vehicles.
I've lost my sea legs.
Can someone help me find them?
Melrin spends most of his time just studying his spell book and trying out things off this. You occasionally see him shoot a little firebolt off into the ocean, just made of beans. But generally it goes well. It's cold up here, but you know that usually there's not ice until you would go further to the northwest. And all along the coast, you can see that as a couple of days passes, the greenery and trees along the north side of the coast are blossoming more and more. And eventually you make it to the inlet where ocean water kind of furrows into this stream here. And you know at some point that the water in this river is sometimes a little salty further down south, but mostly the salt water seems to get filtered somehow as it passes through the mountains. That's what you've been told before, but you're not sure exactly what that means or how that works. But typically the water is drinkable further down south, but up here it's still salt water.
That's fine. We don't have to worry about it.
You do get to a point as you are going down the inlet here, as you travel a little bit, that you see the river sort of turn and shrink to the point where a lot of it looks like it may be going underground. But the above ground portion of it, like it's deeper and thinner, right, instead of wider. And so it comes to a point where you just know that you simply cannot take your boat any further at this point. But you do see that there are some old abandoned docks here where people would normally tie up boats, and there is a path leading up into the mountains.
I guess let's head up into the mountains.
Proceed, yeah.
Should we leave? Melrin, should you stay here with the boat?
I can certainly do. That's up to you. I can come with you, or I can watch over the boat.
Really, just as long as you're comfortable with coming with us or staying. We just want to make sure you're.
Well,
doing good.
if you have me stay here, could you leave one of those stones with me so I can contact you if anything comes up, or you can contact me if.
I thought we established that they only work for the person attuned to it.
He can attune to it.
Oh yeah, then I'll toss in my rock. I can cast sending, so.
Okay. So he takes it and he begins the work of attuning to it. So if you need me to come up there and help, or if I get into trouble, I'll let you know, and that way we can stay in contact. But otherwise, I'll hold down the fort and I'll talk to the weird dragon thing.
Perfect.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
figure out those points that we get.
Yeah. Oh,
And also,
all right.
keep him company. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt.
Also,
Sure.
no claiming rewards for yourself, Melrin.
I was just gonna ask, can I spin the points?
No, absolutely
Can I
not.
spin them
We need to, as a group, agree
on the
the
boat?
spending of the.
I'll ask.
Whether or not you are standing on the boat does not change whether or not you are allowed to spend them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Melrin,
all right.
do not use your sending stone to ask us what you can spend points on.
Why?
Because you need it in the case of an emergency.
What if it
I'm
is an
already a
okay.
parent. I don't need to have this conversation.
All right. What if there's an emergency, but I can subvert the emergency by spending the points?
Spend points, I believe.
No. You call us first.
Look,
You just said not to.
you're gonna have to make your own judgment on this one. You're an adult.
I'm not sure about that anymore.
Melrin, how old are you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I died and I came back to life. Do I start counting then, or?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're a
Melrin,
newborn.
how's this? You go with them. I'll stay on the boat, and I won't.
No, it's fine. I've got it. You guys go up into the mountains. There's a path
All right.
there. Just have fun. Don't die.
Yeah.
That's never the plan.
Yeah, no, I know.
So far we've done pretty good, except for you,
Yes,
buddy.
to be fair, I think you're the only one that has died so far.
Ah, you can't prove it.
I'm gonna poke my finger through the hole in his face.
Shut up.
All right.
So
Maybe
this is
work
where I
on
should-
mending on your face a little bit, Mel.
I
Maybe,
tried.
like-
It doesn't work.
All right. Well, it's worth a try.
I mean, at least if we go into town, I can at least give you, like a image that makes it look better.
So you guys all hop off the boat and head up the path into the mountains. A little bit past, like just when you've started to lose sight, there's like a long road to the mountain before you actually start like getting onto a hike, right? And like big field down at the base. And right as you're starting to get into where you can kind of feel altitude increasing a little bit, you come across a wooden sign that looks really old by the side of the road.
What did it say?
You're not quite sure. Give me a perception check.
Can I just walk over and look at it?
Yeah, you're trying to make out what it says though, because it's
Okay.
so old and rotten.
I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 5. I win. Oh wait, are we not playing golf?
No.
This is where it becomes really annoying that you can't like take a 10 in 5e and just be like, I'm going to sit here and look at it until
Actually, that's a good
you can
point.
do that.
What about passive perception?
Also passive perception. My passive perception is a 15.
I got a
Oh my
14.
God.
Nope. Instead of trying to passively look at it, you intentionally looked
Oh,
at it.
all
and
right,
now
all
you
right.
can't
Well,
figure it out.
you're all correct. We'll just we'll give you this one. This sign appears to have at one point said in very old writing, and this very old flowery script that you haven't seen anymore, but it immediately gives you the impression of age. It says, "This path to the source and to the city of elves."
Oh shit.
Elves aren't real.
And
This-
that's
this
where
thing's
we're gonna
obviously
stop
alive.
for this week's episode. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We really do appreciate it. Reminder, the episodes do go up on YouTube as soon as I am able to get them up after they do it, but you can always watch us live here when things are working, which today they worked really well. No crashes today.
Woo!
Incredible.
Yay!
Watch it.
Crash in the
Yeah.
What's up
beginning.
with that?
Crashes.
So thanks so much for watching. Have a good evening, and we will see you next time with more Expedition
Expedition
Aladragor.
Aladragor.
Good night, Internet.